as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 60 yards. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Check. Shoot.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Who needs out when you got D like this?
Brought down by Avery Williamson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming. Slam. Go.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 30 base. Check. Watch it before. Go. Switch. Greystone, travel. Smooth. Go.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch the safety. Jester. Fresno. Turbo.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
29 is the mic. Hey, 5. Here we go. Hey, Delta. 29 is the mic. Mike, what's up?
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's got his target. That's more. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
180. 51's the mic. They gonna need some therapy. 76, tell him. 76. 76. 51. Recon, 132 fighter. Slam. Hey, high 7.
Now Goff on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Come on. Right 20. Check back 21. Watch one. Hold on. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, let's go. Watch the ship. Go, ground. Check 3. Check.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check back 21. Ready? Hold on. Check. Check back 21, Mike. Hey, seam 6.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Hey, come on. 80. Hard ball. Alpha.
Goff on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
218, chopper. Obama. Go. Check back 21.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. Slam. Merlin. Watch out.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm here all day. Hey, kill. Hey, Echo.
Here's Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Chopper! Double up! He's coming, double up! Hey, wahoo! Now!
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Mike 40, 11.
Goal. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Undercrush. Rush 6. Hey, Shell. 14. Jim. 14. Big ass. Hey, Foxtrot.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald, and that's complete to Jesse James. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
On the double. Hey, watch this. General West.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
5. 40, check, he's coming. Check the outs, check the outs.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
DC. Super 66. Hey, exit. You go tight. You got tight.
Here we go on 4. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
76. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They are going for it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, it's coming up.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Take back.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Depending on who's doing the covering, zone or man versus a slant route is always a tough coverage, but a lot of guys prefer zone. If they're not backpedaling and their eyes are strictly on the quarterback and they feel the receiver breaking, they just move right to the football as the quarterback delivers, and that allows them to make a play on it and knock it away.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 10, Goff again. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Throwing again is gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go, baby.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by John Johnson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Hey, let's get this. He's checking. Ric Flair. Crash. Kill. Blue draw quarters. Hey, let's go. Check 3. Go, ground.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this one's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Value 1. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm here all day.
To the air again. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in to make a terrific play.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald, and the catch made by Johnson. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
70, Indy. Hey, echo.
57. Mike 57.
Hey, Griff.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known, baby.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
Keep playing hard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Minus 57, 57's mine.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2.
Never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Johnson running right. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA! In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57's the Mike. 57.
Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Trey Flowers in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on it.